Welcome. We're at eCreate a Website. We're going to learn how to install the Photoshop.ico file format to be able to save as it. We're going to go to how to create a favicon right here under the links. Scroll down to creating a favicon via Photoshop. You want to download the plugin, which is right here for Mac and Windows. Click here to download it. That brings up this plugins page. We want the ICO Windows icon format for Photoshop. It's recommended for a $5 donation. If you love the plugin, it's up to you. Here we have the Mac downloads, and over here we have the Windows downloads. I have Windows 64-bit, so I'm going to go right here. I'm going to save this to the desktop for the sake of this video. It's downloaded on the desktop. I have it right here. I'm going to center it. Right click. This brings up the Windows shortcut menu. I'm going to extract all. I'm going to extract right onto the desktop. Extract. Here's the file. I'm going to move it center. Open it up. Inside you have this file called ICO format 64. That's the file that's going to install the plugin. That's the file we want to use. So we're going to right click that to bring up the Windows shortcut menu. And we don't have copy. It didn't pop up. Here we go. So here's the right click menu. We want to copy, left click, and we're going to move this to C, Program Files, Adobe, Plugins, and we're going to go into either plugins file format or plugins panels. So we're going to go to C down here, Bootcamp C. We're going to go to program files. Make sure you use this file folder, program files, and not this one that says program files 86. So here we go, click here. We're going to go to the first file folder, Adobe, open here. And then the last file folder here is Adobe Photoshop CS6 64-bit. And then we see plugins, the file folder right here, dead center, plugins. And then if you have an earlier version of Photoshop, you'll see a file called file format here. If you have CS6, it'll be panels. I'm going to go down to panels, right click, the Windows shortcut menu opens, and we're going to go to paste. And then it's going to ask me for administrative privileges, so I'm going to hit continue. It's going to beep. I'm going to put in my password. And it's now going to copy into that file folder. So now we have the ICO file format in the right plugins folder in Adobe Photoshop. If Photoshop is open at this moment, make sure you close it and then reopen it to get the effect to work. So I'm going to close this. And since I already have Photoshop closed, I'm going to reopen it. Please bear with me while this loads. Loading. We need a document to save as, so we're going to go to File. Let's give it a minute while it's still loading up. And it looks like it's not responding too well. There it goes. Slow file to load. So file, new. favicon should be 16 by 16. So we're going to create a 16 by 16 document. Okay. Here it is. I'm going to zoom in by holding Alt and scrolling the mouse. And I'm going to color the background here, this canvas, by holding Control and hitting Delete. That fills the background. Now that we have a document, we can save it as an icon. So we're going to go to File, Save As, and then we need our, if it's a favicon, it must be named favicon.ico, nothing else. Then we're going to hit this right arrow, and we have all our file extensions right here. In the center is the ICO Windows icon / favicon format. So we're going to .ico. That's now available because we installed the plugin. So we're going to click that, and we're going to save our document as a favicon or Windows icon, if you say it that way. So we want to choose this icon format, standard ICO, favicon.ico. Remember, it's important that it's named favicon ICO. After saving it, all we have to do now is load this up to the proper directory. Of course, we want an image. You can use an image in Photoshop that you pulled from the web or that you bought or that you created in Photoshop, and you can use that image as your favicon. Thanks for watching.